Good day, esteemed guests and curious minds. I am Alonso de Mendoza, a merchant and ship owner here in the bustling port of Cartagena, in the heart of the new kingdom of Granada. As we stand on the cobbled streets of this vibrant city, I wish to share with you the intricate tapestry of our world, a period marked by profound transformations from 1450 to 1750. Our journey today will navigate through the political, economic, and cultural currents that have shaped our society, delving into the heart of the Atlantic trading system, the reshaping of gender and family structures, and the demographic shifts that have left indelible marks on continents. Let us begin with the Atlantic trading system, a complex network of trade routes that has become the lifeblood of our economies and the catalyst for unprecedented cultural exchanges. As a merchant, my livelihood depends on the movement of goods and, regrettably, slaves across these vast oceans. Ships like mine carry silver from the mines of Potosi to the markets of Seville, tobacco and sugar from the Caribbean to the cafes of Paris and London, and, most tragically, human lives from Africa to the Americas. The trade in slaves, a practice that weighs heavily on my conscience, is not merely an economic activity, but a devastating force that has reshaped societies on both sides of the Atlantic. The capture and transportation of African men, women, and children have led to significant demographic changes in Africa, tearing apart families and communities and altering the very fabric of African societies. In the Americas, the forced labor of these individuals has underpinned the colonial economies, particularly in the plantation systems of the Caribbean and Brazil. This dark aspect of our era has also given rise to a cultural synthesis unparalleled in human history. The mixing of African, American, and European cultures has created new languages, religions, and traditions that are neither wholly African nor European, but distinctly Atlantic. In cities like Cartagena, one can witness the fusion of African musical rhythms with European instruments, the blending of indigenous spices with African and European cooking techniques, and the emergence of Creole languages that bridge worlds. The impact of these exchanges extends beyond the cultural realm into the very structure of families and gender roles. In the colonies, the scarcity of European women and the brutal realities of the slave system have led to complex relationships and the emergence of mixed-race communities. African and indigenous women, often forced into relationships with European men, have played crucial roles in bridging cultures and ensuring the survival of their families under oppressive conditions. These women, resilient and resourceful, have negotiated spaces for themselves and their descendants in a rigid colonial hierarchy. In Africa, the slave trade has had profound effects on gender and family structures. The loss of millions of men to the slave markets of the Americas has skewed gender ratios, leading to changes in marriage patterns, inheritance laws, and social structures. Women have had to take on new roles in the absence of men, managing farms and engaging in trade to support their families. These shifts have not only altered the dynamics of African societies, but have also challenged traditional notions of gender and power. As we reflect on these developments, it is crucial to recognize the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The cultural synthesis that has emerged from the Atlantic trading system is a testament to the ability of peoples to adapt, resist, and blend, creating new identities and societies that, while born of suffering and injustice, are rich in diversity and creativity. In closing, I invite you to ponder the legacies of this era, the shadows of the past that shape our present, and the stories of resilience, adaptation, and cultural fusion that continue to inspire.